Hello, Charis Malloy here, and this is the Starseed vlog for January 30th, 2012. This is my first 2012 Starseed vlog, and I'm sorry it's been so long. I've been really busy. Things are crazy. You know, time is doing this weird rubber banding thing, but now it just seems to be going really fast again. For a while, just after the new year, it felt like some days would be really, really fast and then other days would be really slow, or maybe just a few hours. And it hadn't done that in a really long time, so I think it might have been a new paradigm shift or something. And also I've spoken to a lot of people who feel like there is a new paradigm shift kind of gaining its footing right now. So I'm in my yard, and just last week we saw a coyote and a mountain lion, so even though I'm just in my yard, I have my stick, but I'll try to make it quiet so it doesn't rustle during the whole video, because I know that can get annoying. What else to update you on? I've done a couple radio shows, which I'll put the links to down below. They're both really fun, and we talked about different things, which is great. A lot of times I don't know what I know until someone asks me, and then I can kind of unpack things that I've gotten that I don't really have access to before I start talking about them, which is also what I do with these Starseed vlogs and why I do them. And what else is going on? Nothing really, except for strange weather, and which I'm enjoying. I think it's nice that it's warm and a little unpredictable, which sometimes makes you sick, but also is interesting and keeps things going. So what to talk about today? Today I want to try to breach a subject that I'm just still kind of grokking myself and really unpacking, and I've had a lot of help from friends in figuring this out. I've been talking to Caitlin Keat, the founder of Vibes Up, about it a lot, and her stuff, by the way, is amazing. I know that's a plug, but honestly I don't care because it's really, really good stuff, and I'll put the link down below. And also some other friends who are now in Costa Rica, and things have been really expanding, unpacking, and the main thing I want to focus on today is not so much how to do something, which is usually what I talk about in my vlogs. Whether or not I mean to talk about that, it's what I end up talking about. This is more understanding what's already happening and what's already in motion and what's already kind of going on, regardless of whether we consciously do it. Although consciously trying to understand it and unpack it, I think, does help the process, which is why I think I've been led to make this video. So it's about owning universal intelligence and awareness, and the best I can describe it at this point, and as I unpack it more, I am writing about it, and it is going to go in the next book, which I'm starting work on right now. But so far as I understand it at the current time, we're all universes, literally. I mean, if you zoom way down, then we get to the atomic level, and what we call an atom in this fractal universe that we live in could also be thought of as a solar system. They kind of work the same, and it's my understanding that they are actually the same, and if you were to zoom way out, then you would probably see something comparable to what we're living in, although it would probably be really different in ways too, but kind of a macro type situation. So anyway, you zoom down, you see the same thing. You zoom out, you see the same thing. And with a lot of the 2012 prophecies and the way that the cosmic clock is said to work, by the time we get to the end of this year, we will have understood and experienced as if it was ours every moment since the Big Bang. And this is not my theory, this is someone else's theory, and I'm terrible with references, although I remember concepts, so I apologize for not giving you that, but I'm sure it's not hard to find if you look for it on the internet. So if we are understanding everything as if it were our own experience from the time of the Big Bang, then that would mean that we are consciously knowing that we are universes. Because if we understand it, then since we are already this thing, whether or not we understand it, the understanding of it will allow it to blossom in intelligence and in awareness. Because just as if we could have the mental acuity and the focus to do it, you could zoom down and get the experience and knowledge from any subcellular, subatomic thing in your own body. Well, then it makes sense that we could then zoom out and get all of the intelligence in the universe that we are a small part of, because we're all a part of it. It goes back and forth. There's no reason that the intelligence should stop. and they say that God, or the divine intelligence behind everything in creation, is expanding. And that makes sense through our consciousness, because then as we understand what it's like and we really own the intelligence going down into our tiny pieces, which are alive in themselves as well, just like everything is, then the God, or the thing that gives us conscious awareness of being alive, will grow, just as our consciousness grows. And that's happening for a lot of people this year. Things are becoming more multidimensional, and people are able to look into different dimensions. I know it's happening for me. Things have happened that have made me question my sanity for sure, and it's also happening to other people as well. So I think that it's something to just kind of relax into, because like it or not, it's happening, and it doesn't have to be scary. Often it is scary, but it can also be really beautiful and really empowering. So that's something to keep in mind, and I hope that you're enjoying this beautiful January, which is now almost over. Something else to remind you of, because I've been reminded of it a lot lately, is to start to plan your gardens, because as we interact with Mother Earth, and as we make these tiny little microcosms of healthy, beautiful, organic life that will be then recycled in us, because we will give it life by stewarding it, and then it'll give us life by us imbibing it and using it for medicine or whatever you grow your plants for, then that will translate, and Gaia will be better off for it. So I would say grow medicinal herbs. Just pick up a book on it. There are lots of things that you can grow. A lot of commonly used culinary herbs have really great medicinal properties, and also whatever food grows in your time zone. And it's also important to keep in mind, if you like, that even if things maybe, I'm sorry, not your time zone, but your hardiness zone, if things are a little bit outside of your hardiness zone, pick up the book The Secret Life of Plants, or a similar work, and you might find that with attention and energy and love, you can encourage things to grow that might not ordinarily grow, and you can encourage things to be healthy that might not ordinarily thrive in your climate. So just keep that in mind and plan your year, because we're here, and let's have fun with it, because it's strange, so we might as well make it strangely awesome rather than frightening. So be well, go in peace, and have a great time until I post another vlog. Thanks.